Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Remember, this channel is also about innovation, changes, improvement in our homeland. This time around, we are going to be talking about the Anambra state government under Professor Chukwuma Soludo must do one thing. This thing is what was done in some of the developed countries. The government has to take hold of major junctions in the state, especially most of those junctions and interchanges or major hubs that they are building roads at the moment. Let me give you an example. The Anambra, the junction near the old government house in Anambra to Nise. That area, the government need to take hold of that place, at least, even if it's 1 kilometer away, to make sure that the infrastructure down there is infrastructure that is fit for purpose. That no houses that is not the type that should be there should be allowed to be there. So the government should actually open up those junctions, taking hold of that junction. We talked about Mwago Junction having mega malls, mega facilities, high-rise building, office spaces, and making sure that the whole place is beautified and spaced enough so that there will not be any problem about traffic on those areas. Making sure there's no rickety vehicles, no rickety buildings or attachments on those areas. How about Mbuota Junction? That area should be a major hub for business and transportation. How about Nobi Junction? It should be a major interchange and major hubs. How about the Nkwo Triangle? So there are many of them in the state. The government cannot be complaining that they don't have enough revenue. If you invest in those areas or partner with other or the towns and businessmen, especially making sure that the government basically, take hold of those areas by paying compensation to those who have properties around that place, and basically plan those areas to be areas that are sort of a business district or a business hub or a business interchange and transport hub that will be giving the state not less than 2,000 jobs. In each of these junctions should be creating 2,000 jobs or more. So that's how you develop economy. The government will invest modern facilities, and suddenly you see investors rushing to that place, and you see businesses rushing to that place, and you see banks rushing to that place. And the minimum of high-rise building, like 4 or 5 story buildings, and mega malls, and a lot of things, and car park and transport hubs established in those areas, and massive halls and office space and restaurants, and lots of things. And the beautification, especially planting trees and planting a lot of ornamental plants. These are ways to get the place, a city or a state working. You need to beautify those areas. By doing that, basically you change the narrative, and this will actually bring a return to the state, because it will make the state more attractive and more businesses will come up, like banks. The banks will suddenly be fighting, and a lot of companies will be fighting to take possession of those areas, or position their headquarters or establish their branches in those areas, and this will generate job, and this will generate internally generated revenue. You can actually partner with the local councils on this. You can partner with the towns, like Oruku town with Adaziana. You can partner with them. They now, because Chief Oranose in that quarter have built an high-rise building there already. So what the government need to is to recover the whole of that place and properly plan it in a way that is fit for purpose of 21st century. And Nobi, that place, the government by now would have recovered the place, because remember, the train will pass through there, and it will be a major interchange in future. So it is now that the government should be ahead of time, planning it, having a master plan for that place, and start now to recover most of those areas and paying compensation for those people, or partnering with the towns and businesses to make sure that things are working. So shall we call this that the Governor Chukwuma Soludo should be ahead of time? A new change is needed. Change is needed. Governor Soludo should be ahead of time. He should plan ahead of time. I think that's what we'll call it. We only call this part 1, recovering the junctions. The junction. Making I don't know what we call it. Suggest what we are going to call this. Taking advantage of junctions, major junctions, turning junctions in Anambra State into a great economic opportunity, turning major junctions into a great economic and business opportunity or economic hubs, turning junctions into a major economic hub. I think that's what we're gonna call it, Governor Chukwuma Soludo, to turn major junctions in the state to a major business and economic hub. Thank you very much for joining us. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. We will continue on this, and stay tuned, and thank you and have a wonderful time. Bye.